Oh, hello, I'm Edgar Wright and we're here with trailersfromhell.com, and today we're going to look at Clint Eastwood's High Plains Drifter.
A drifter came riding out of the west.
This is Clint Eastwood's 1973 Western High Plains Drifter, which is the second film that Clint Eastwood directed after Play Misty for Me, and the first Western he ever directed. Is obviously indebted to Sergio Leone, and in fact Eastwood pays a little kind of homage by there's a cemetery scene towards the end of the film where both Don Siegel and Sergio Leone's names appear on the gravestones, which was particularly morbid since neither of them were dead at that point. What I really like about this film, and what makes it unusual certainly for American westerns, is that it definitely has a big spaghetti western influence, but it's particularly kind of dark and twisted. It's essentially like a horror revenge film. It's almost more in the line of something like, I think Kill Bill has quite a lot of kind of High Plains Drifter elements to it. It's essentially like a character who seemingly is back from the dead, or the reincarnation of somebody who's coming back into town to take revenge on everybody who's wronged him. Not just kind of like some of the criminals who've done bad to him, but taking kind of his revenge on the whole town who didn't kind of sort of stop to help. So it has a sort of a very interesting dynamic to it, and it's generally quite a mean-spirited film. Clint Eastwood's character, who's just named the Stranger, at one point in the film becomes kind of the de facto sheriff, or actually appoints the town midget as the sheriff. But at one point paints the entire town red and renames Largo, Arizona as Hell. So the final showdown is taking place in Hell, and so Eastwood gets to kind of completely wage war on this town. And it has a lot in... I'm a big fan of Unforgiven, but I think this is my favourite of Clint Eastwood's American westerns. It's really strong, and it's beautifully photographed by Bruce Surtees. This is a pan and scan trailer, but the widescreen sort of is incredible in this film. It also has an amazing score by Dee Barton, which is particularly spooky and much more like a horror film score. It's also worth pointing out at this point that I have a man crush on Clint Eastwood, and he would be the one male on this earth that I would have sex with.
Fear was in their greeting. Murder was in their minds.